partner. Thank you for joining me today here on Monday, April 22nd, 2024. Moving along another week. School vacation is over. So we're back in the grind and it's time to get moving forward here on the right foot. Yes, we got to start on the right foot this week. You know how much I love Mondays, no matter how tired I am or how much energy I do have. Monday is a very important day. You got to get going on that right foot, build the momentum today. It's very, very important for me personally, and I believe it is for you as well. So, what are you doing today to get on the right foot? How are you starting your week? The kids are back at school, whether that's a good thing or not for you. Some kids, some parents like, all right, go back to school. Come on, let's go, let's go. And some parents are like, no, I don't want you to go to school, right? I want to spend more time with you. So, believe me, being a parent, I understand both angles, right? You can get more things done. It's good to have a little bit of time for yourself, obviously, but then obviously you don't want your kids to go to school because you want as much time with them as possible. So it's kind of a dilemma, right? However, today is Monday. Thank you for joining me today here live on my Facebook page and YouTube channel where you can find me Monday through Fridays at 7 a.m. Thank you again. So let's get on the right foot this week. What are you doing today? How are you starting it off? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to ask you. I know you're out there and you know how important today it is. And I know sometimes it drags and you're like, I fucking hate Monday. Monday, go back to work, back to kids are back to school, da 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 da. You know what? The faster you can focus today, the faster you can get into the groove today, the better chances you are for a greater week, getting things done, getting the right things done, going on the right path, using that right foot, practicing the right disciplines, and kicking out all of those horrible, horrible um, decisions that you might fall into, that you might, you know, get caught up in, all those bad vices that you might just want to go towards or gravitate towards because, how else you want to deal with a day like today? However, today is your day, so make that right choice. Make that right choice, my friends. As usual, waking up today, hammering out my 42 push-ups. What are you doing today? How are you starting off your day? It doesn't have to be this this 2 3 hour workout. It doesn't have to be, a half hour meditation right off the bat. But you want to start every day with something that's going to get your blood flowing, get your mind focused, and get you engaged so you can take action, so you can keep moving forward. Yeah, you might have a meeting, you might have to make these calls, you might have the schedule all drawn up from last night, and you already wrote down your goals today, and that is a great thing. But you got to get moving. You got to get going. What is your morning routine? How do you light that fire every morning? How do you roll out of bed when that alarm clock goes off and all you want to do is hit snooze? What are you calling on? What are you calling on when it's time to get moving? When you don't want to get out of bed, when you want to go back to sleep, when you don't want to go to work, when you want to call in today, when you want that long weekend. Monday's an opportunity for you to separate yourself from the rest. So while everyone's dragging ass, you're putting that right foot forward and you're going to get shit done when no one else wants to. That's the difference. That's the difference of being average, being great, and being mediocre. Because no matter what day it is, no matter what time it is, you're going to take action. You're going to be the first one to move forward. Maybe the last one to leave when it's all said and done. Right? The greatest champions that go to practice, throughout history, they're the ones that are showing up first every day, and they're the ones that are leaving last at the end of practice. They're putting the extra time in when no one's watching, when it's not demanded of them. So you have to be willing to work. You have to be willing to outwork others, especially in this day and age, in this global economy where you're You're up against everyone. You might have more talent, but you also might be a little more expensive than someone else who's across the globe who's willing to work for a less salary, right? What's the average wage, global wage? It's literally average global wage is literally like $4 or $5, not maybe less than that. I thought I read a stat somewhere. It's like the average global wage outside the West is like $2 an hour, and they're living, and most of them are probably happy with what they have. They don't have all these materials everywhere, all these goddamn toys, and they're just getting by. They're living and they're happy with what they have. So they have a sense of gratitude and they're grateful for every single day to get up, and they're happy to be around their family and friends, and they appreciate every single day, no matter what it brings. Because the great days, yeah, they feel great to be alive, but the bad days, those are all growing opportunities. Those are opportunities to learn from. Those are opportunities to grow. And even though some horrible event or some shitty day comes your way, it's going to pass. The sun will rise again, so you don't have to worry about that feeling like the whole world's against you, everything's falling down, you can't get out of the rut. No, you can, and you will, and you must. Got to keep moving forward. And that's why today I always love my Mondays, getting that right foot, taking the right foot, putting it down, going forward, taking action, starting off your week the right way. You have a strong Monday, get rolling to Tuesday, and carry that momentum with you, no matter what. It's a good practice. It's a good practice. So, what are you doing today? How are you starting off your day? Mention it in the comments for me. Let me know how do you start off your Mondays? Because I know some of you might not like that Monday, right? Some of you, growing up as a kid, I never did. Going back to school, Christ. But as I've gotten older, as I've learned how important Monday is, it's kind of it's kind of flipped for me. It's kind of flipped. So I do appreciate today. So again, we're rolling through this year. April 22nd already. Already. Spring is fleeting here, coming and going. Nicer days. The sun's coming out. It's cloudy as hell here in New England. You know what else is new? But the summer is not too far off. The summer is not too far off, and it's a great time. It's a great time of the year. So April 22nd, and before you know it, this year's gonna be halfway over. Before you know it, we're gonna be in the fall. Before you know it, Christmas is gonna be running around. Right? Time is not stopping for any of us. Time is not going to stop for any of us. So it's important to take advantage of these opportunities, no matter how big and no matter how small they are. You know, don't be afraid to go for it. Don't be afraid to reach out and grab it. Now is the time because there's only so many opportunities in a day. There's only so many opportunities in life. But the best thing you can do, try to create those opportunities and cultivate those relationships, networking with the ones that are important, hanging out with the right people within the right crowd. If you're in a crowd of people, a crowd of friends, and somehow, some way, you're not benefiting, I'm not saying taking advantage of, I'm saying benefiting from their presence, learning from something from them, gaining knowledge, gaining experience from the people around you, gaining inspiration from the people around you. You know what's going on. You don't always want to be the smartest person in the room. You want to be learning as much as possible so you can move forward on the right path. And that's all we have. That's all it is. Our trajectory should always be going just a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, right? We just don't want to be going down. It's easy to be lazy. It's easy to give in, to give up, to call it a day. Ah, shit, it's Monday. I don't really want to go back to work this week. It's Monday. Oh, it's Monday. I don't want to go to class this week. I had a long weekend, you know. All these things, we can make excuses up. There's a million excuses out there for for what we don't want to do, for why we just want to sit on the couch, for why we want to lay in the bed, why we don't want to wake up, why we want to keep hitting the snooze. There's a million excuses why we don't want to get up. But we need that one reason. We need that one reason to get our ass out of bed, to roll out of bed. Doesn't matter how tired you are. Doesn't matter how much energy you have. Sometimes it's just that one reason to keep you going. Your why. Some of you might have more than one. Some of you are still searching for it. Because whatever happens, time's going to keep moving. So you're either going to take advantage of this life that you have, live the best life possible, enjoy your life, enjoy the ones that are around you, leave a footprint, leave an impact on your community, on your with your loved ones, right? Leave that legacy with them. You want to be a positive force. You want to be a positive force. You want people, especially the ones that you care about. It's not important. I mean, it doesn't really matter what, in a sense, what you shouldn't care what people think about you because you worry too much about that. It's not a good thing. But you do want people, the ones that you care about, to have a positive memory of you, to have a positive uh, experience when they're around you. You don't want to walk into a room like, oh, this clown's in here now. Oh, I gotta deal with this person. No, you want to be able to walk into a room and have, bring in that energy where people gravitate towards you and they respect you and they want to, work with you, learn with you, create with you. You don't want someone, you don't want to walk into a room and everyone leaves the room right away, right? I don't want to listen to this person. This person's no good. Today, Monday, what are you going to do? How are you going to move forward on the right foot? How are you going to start your week off creating that momentum no matter where you are? I do appreciate you listening to this great old chance for you. Gotta love those Mondays. Gotta love those Mondays here on April 22nd, 2024. And I started this podcast on January 8th of this year. And I missed a few days here or there for travel purposes. But no matter how tired I am, no matter how much energy I have, I'm going to keep coming here Monday through Friday. I appreciate you taking the time to listen. Hopefully, create a little bit of inspiration and motivation for you. But I want you to have a great day. Get out there, kick some ass, take action. Take action. Thank you so much. Have a great day.